Video number 220, the basic concepts of division. We would pronounce each of these as 12 divided by 3, 35 divided by 7, 400 divided by 10. Or, in other words, how many times can you divide, or how many times can you multiply 3 to get exactly 12? How many sets of 7 will take you up to 35? How many 10s take you up to 400? Guys, division, very simple. If you know your multiplication, you inside and out, you're saving yourself a lot of time for division. So really know the order. We know that 5 times 3 is 15, therefore 15 divided in 3 pieces is 5. So you have to understand what multiplication is. Alright? So let's go ahead and work these out. The basic format is this. We're going to take 3 and divide it into 12. And therefore the answer is 4 because there are 4 groups of 3 to get 12. Or 3 groups of 4, whichever way you want to describe it. 35 divided by 7 is just 7 divided into 35, which is 5. And we're all set. 400 divided by 10. Obviously 10 goes into 400 40 times, so we put a 40 above there. Alright, so this is the very basics of division. We're going to do some more long division problems here in future videos, probably 221 and 222. Here we have another set, 12 divided by 12. Okay, 35 divided by 70, 4 divided by 24, and 14 divided by 1. Of course, 4 divided by 0. Let's take a look here. 12 divided by 12 is exactly 1. Only one group of 12 will fit into 12, obviously. Now, does it really matter that it's 12 divided by 12? What if it was 71 divided by 71? Yes, that's still 1. Okay, 35 divided by 70. Okay, now sometimes you might think, well, gosh, how are you going to divide a larger number into a smaller? Well, if you think about it here, how many groups of 70 fit into 35? Well, actually, if you took half of a group of 70, right, and that's what this means. That's what a fraction means. If you took the 70 divided into 2 pieces, one of those 2 pieces of 70 fits into 35. That's how a fraction works. Same thing with 4 divided by 24. We're going to try to take 24, divide it into 4. It's not going to work. But if you divided 24 into 6 pieces, one of them would go right into 4 exactly one time. That's why the answer is 1/6. Okay? Here are the other 2 interesting examples. 14 divided by 1 is definitely 14. So I guess you could probably apply this to anything. You know, if you're dividing by 1, you're not really doing anything. You're just taking the number and dividing it into one piece. So obviously there's going to be 14 of those numbers that are remaining. So if it was, again, 71 divided by 1, you would get 71. Now 4 divided by 0, or any number for that matter divided by 0, is going to be undefined. There's 2 ways of thinking about why this is the case. The first reason is this. If you were to take the number 0 and try to put as many zeros as you possibly could inside of the number 4, you would end up with an undefined amount of zeros. That's one reason why 4 divided by 0 is undefined. Another reason is because, excuse me, another reason is this. The definition of a fraction is that part of the definition of a fraction, A divided by B, it's A over B. A over B means A divided by B, where B cannot be 0. Now there's a couple other things. There's one other thing that has to be true as far as the definition of a fraction is concerned, which these videos are coming soon. But one thing is that B cannot be 0. So as far as the definition of a fraction is concerned, you cannot have a 0 in the denominator. So therefore, 71 divided by 0 is also undefined. Negative 71 divided by 0 would also be undefined. Alright? So this is the basic concepts of division.